Uh, uh. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, not 751. Everything is gonna be okay. We do this thing every Sunday. We are switching things around and making sure that we get things down with no clowns. We'll be allowed into the circus and nobody gonna hurt us. But yo, check this out. Yo, check it, respective, and make sure that we don't wreck shop. Well, we might wreck shop. It's gonna be all right. This is still hip hop. Today we talking about the wrong race to be trying to pull rank. The wrong race to be trying to pull rank. So what we're gonna be talking about today, this morning on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, is the problems that black people have when they are put in positions of authority. And you know, a lot of people don't want to acknowledge or respect when black people are in positions of authority. And that's all good until you're the black person who's in a position of authority and you know that you deserve to work off what you got and people trying to treat you like you are snot. It's not gonna work, son. We're not doing it like that, baby. We're not doing it like that, baby. So that's what we talking about today on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. And it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should today. And we're gonna set it off. And we're gonna make sure that it's right. And we're gonna make sure that you understand that we do this thing the right way. Hey. So yeah, the wrong race to be trying to pull rank. Now I ain't gonna front. There are some times when we get a little big for our britches and try to do things that we know we can't get away with historically. Like historically, we never been able to get away with this, right? So I don't think we should be trying to get away with that. Like we can't tell thousands of people to go storm the Capitol, Capitol Hill, and think it's gonna be all right. Like we ain't gonna hear nothing about that. Like no, we're not able to make excuses for certain behaviors that we display. And when we get out of pocket, normally somebody has something to say about it. What's going on, T. Carey? Right down for the morning, noon, and night. Emily Dunlap is in the place. Always good to have my eyes all up on your face. Yo, give me space. Actually, I don't need it. We gonna make sure that we won't be bleeding. Everything was gonna be good, y'all. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this, the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every Sunday morning from 11 o'clock till around 12:30-ish. And the reason that we say 12:30-ish is because sometimes we get so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other. We play in the sandbox, on the merry-go-round, push each other on the swings, push each other up the sliding board, that type of thing. We take an introspective look into our own behavior to try to see how we project ourselves into this thing called the universe, into this thing called the world, into this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. Okay, so it's the Urban Therapy with Sun show, y'all, and I hope that y'all are good this morning, because that's the only way to be. The only way to be is to let the sun shine, and the sun shines every day. And when we say that the sun shines every day, let me clarify that. Let me qualify that assertion. When you say that the sun shines every day, it does. How do you think we have daylight? Even when it's night time, the sun is still shining somewhere in one part of the world. So when you understand the way that the solar system works in that part of science, astrological science, that you understand that even when the sun is covered by clouds, or seemingly covered over by clouds, it's still in the background. It's still in the background. So you still get the light, and the light is the knowledge, and the knowledge is the way. You understand what I'm saying? So even though on cloudy days, our thoughts may be metaphorically cloudy, like we may not feel so good, just remember that somewhere in the world, the sun is still shining. So it's still giving you that positive energy to be able to carry on and do your thing. somewhere in the world it's going to be all right, and it's going to get to you all right soon enough. And if you think it won't be all right, you just wait. Be patient tonight. Do your thing. Work. What's going on? Cherry. My girl Dana's in the house. Cinderella Dane. Well, it's the woman Dane with fame. Cinderella Dane. Well, it's the woman Dane with fame. And my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my brother? Thanks for coming on now. It's good to see you on a Sunday morning. That's without a doubt. So we're talking about the wrong race to be trying to pull rank. And I'm talking about black people, black men, women, and children. Yeah, we don't always get to be that person, that entity, that one that people accept as being the boss, the owner, the proprietor, the supervisor, the fucking team leader, foreman. We don't always accept that. People don't always accept that. And I said it correctly the first time. I said we don't always accept that. Yeah, our own people, plenty of our own don't accept that we deserve to be the boss, or that we should do our job correctly when we are the boss. You know, we have certain people who believe that even if we are in positions of authority, it's only because the white man or somebody else put us there, and that, you know, our status hasn't been validated. And that's a problem when it's our own people, and it's a problem when it's other people that treat us that way, because it applies pressure on all of us to perform at a level that is exceedingly higher than everybody else. Like, I'm not saying that we should be able to coast our way to success, but you would think that we would be a little bit more supportive of the accomplishments that we have made. And regardless of whether you accept that, believe that, know that, any black person that has been put in a position of authority has earned it in some type of way. It may not be the way that you would like to earn it for yourself, but it does not diminish any of the work that they have done. And when you are put in that position of authority, guess what? You still got to work. You still got to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to secure your spot. Getting the spot is one thing. Securing the spot is a whole different thing. So you still gotta represent. You still gotta be down like a submarine, struggle to keep your sneaks clean. Make sure you don't drink juice and start to lean. So, yeah. So the wrong race to be trying to pull rank. So we don't have any right to assert our authority, even when we are in positions of authority. Like, we expect it by our own and by other people to just stand down and pretend or accept that we are second rate. Nah, how about we don't do that? Mm-hmm. How about we act like wherever we are is the place to be, and that we are here for a reason, and let's just go ahead and represent that. How about we do that? And I think it's becoming overwhelmingly clear that we need to start stepping up for ourselves, because one thing that recent past events, or should I say recent events, however you want to term it, one thing that they have shown us, it will put a even greater stamp on us than we should have already have known before, is that we are all we have, baby. We are all we have, and we have more power than we have thought that we had in the past. You know, I put up a post a week ago, about a week ago, maybe a week and a half. And I said that, you know, these Trump supporters, these black Trump supporters, they can say whatever they want to say about black people's support of Biden and whatever. And, you know, to be honest with you, I don't hear a lot of black people straight come out and support Joe Biden. I know I don't. And most people I know really don't. You know, we support him, but most of us that I'm aware of support him in absence of Donald Trump because we really needed to get him the fuck up out of there. But black Trump supporters will tell you in a minute, like, y'all dumb motherfuckers, you know, y'all want to get a politician here that's been fucking up for 49 years. These are the same people who claim they don't listen to mainstream media. Yet they spewing the exact same shit that you would hear in mainstream media. So I'm like, so Joe Biden has been single-handedly fucking up the government for 45 years, 49 years, or however they say it. I'm like, I don't know if you know how dumb that sounds, but because you know he hasn't been president that long. So you mean he was in the background? I said this to him too. So you mean he was in the background fucking up the whole entire government, locking black people up exclusively all that time, and nobody said nothing. But let's keep it moving. What's going on, Barbara Hill Cisse? Bobby Cisse is all up in the house. How you doing, ma? It's good to see me some you. That's my word. But check this out. What I'm getting at is this. Black people took control of their political destiny last November. You can't fucking deny it, although many of us deny it. But that was a show of unity. And we don't get that a whole lot. As far as I'm concerned, on some real shit, you can say that it happened when we were instrumental in putting Barack Obama in office in 2008. But this was bigger than that. This was bigger than that because we didn't know Barack Obama like that. Unless you were really into politics, you didn't really know him. All you knew is that he was a black man, like, and that we never had a black president before, and that we had a shot. Like, this dude seemed qualified enough, so let's go ahead and do it. So we did it, but we didn't do it in the numbers and with the type of alarming what's the word I'm looking for? For my lack of vocabulary this morning, what I'm saying is we know that we needed to do this. It was important. So in the Alabama bus boycott back in the day, they did it too. They knew that they had to do it, and they did it, and they finished it. It's the only successful boycott that black people have been able to pull off, and we let them off the hook. Well, we're a little bit more advanced now. We're a little bit smarter because of that experience. But this time, what we did was we got rid of a white man that we knew was dangerous to us, that other black people insisted was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And they still say that shit. Like, y'all gonna be sorry that y'all got rid of Donald Trump. I'm like, okay. Give us the chance to be sorry. We were sorry that we let him in the first place. Trust me. But that was a display of solidarity. Even if black people don't normally move with a particular mission in mind that they agree on. This time, the fuck they did. They did. And they showed what type of power, what type of authority that they had in that election. Not only that, but black women insisted, like, you want our vote, you're gonna have to make one of us we're gonna have to make one of us women your running mate. Or we telling everybody, fuck it, 4 more years of Trump. We might have been pump faking, but we used our position of authority. So when I say the wrong race to be trying to pull rank, well, we did it. And that was bold. Even I spoke against that shit, like, yo, so hold up. You mean to tell me that y'all gonna let Donald Trump have another 4 years if he don't make if Biden don't make what a black woman his running mate? Y'all tripping. But damn if it didn't work. I was thinking that if he makes a black woman his running mate, he gonna fuck around and lose. Well, bite my tongue. Guess who was wrong? So I look at the events that happened last November as a big fucking deal. But it was a quiet big deal. Because I don't think that a lot of us understand the gravity of what we were exposed to. Sense of urgency. Thank you, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Thank you. Appreciate. That's exactly what I was looking for. Sense of urgency. We didn't have that with Barack Obama. George W. Bush was already at the end of his term, so we was going to get a new president regardless. I mean, we thought Obama winning was a long shot. Never been done before. But if you remember, Jesse Jackson actually won a couple of states when he was running back in the day. But imagine if his bum ass would have became president. But anyway. You know, when you look at when you look at the denial that people have of our authority, our power, and they are fully aware of our refusal to unite, to fully unite from start to finish on so many things. We consistently put ourselves in position where we're gonna be exploited. I'm like, I think that so far, I think we got it right this time. But I'm hoping that we learn something. So everybody who says that number one, hey, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Let me really finish this whole thing. Because not only did we vote in solidarity to get Donald Trump out of there, and nobody seems to deny that if it wasn't for the niggas, it wasn't going to happen. Donald Trump don't seem to deny that shit. That's why the states that he contested were the states where black people voted in large numbers in those particular counties. I'm sorry, y'all. That's mainstream media type of information right there. My bad. I'm on YouTube, but evidently I'm going against the grain. But anyway, had it not been for Clyburn in South Carolina, there wouldn't have been no Joe Biden. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bernie Sanders was not going to beat no Donald Trump. You tripping if you think that. He was not going to beat him. He was not going to beat him. He wouldn't have came close. He was not going to come close. But Joe Biden was dead in the water. Couldn't win a state. Had lost Iowa, had lost New Hampshire, had lost Vegas, Nevada. Wasn't looking good. Now, I know, of course, these were states where white people was running shit and all of that. But Clyburn down in South Carolina said, nah, we ain't having that shit. I'm gonna make these niggas vote for Joe Biden. We gonna get this shit popping. At the very least, we about to make this shit a competition. Black people single-handedly gave the state of South Carolina to Joe Biden and turned the tides of the primary. Single-handedly. Niggas did that. You know, it's a lot of black people in South Carolina. A lot of black people. Historically. Even back in the slave days, there were way more black slaves in South Carolina than there were white people. That's from their books. Now, you know, you ask yourself, well, how could they do that if you brought them from Africa? But that's a whole nother story, and we're going to get to that when we start doing a runaway slave show. Speaking of the runaway slave show, I've been brainstorming a little bit. We're going to talk about that. I'm starting to actually feel a little bit better about it. For a minute, I was feeling like I might scrap the whole idea. But okay. Anyway, so that's what happened in North Carolina. But when the election came, when the general election came, look at the impact that Black people had in Michigan, boom. In Pennsylvania, boom. You know, Philly showed out again. Republicans hate Philly. They hate it. Like anytime we got the presidential general election and shit, we got fucking Pennsylvania. Them niggas always stealing. Yeah, I mean, Georgia. And these are the places that were contested. Oh, well, it was Detroit in Michigan, Philly in Pennsylvania, down in Atlanta, Macon County, in Georgia. Shit. We showed out where we needed to. And we made it interesting in other states that we didn't win. There's no way that Joe Biden should have got that close in Texas. And they want to say that was the Latinos. I beg to differ. No. See, they don't talk a lot about the states where Trump won. They don't talk a lot about that. But if you look at those races, it was close. Very close. Very close. Now, I don't know how Ohio. I don't know what happened in Ohio. I don't know what happened in 2016. I don't know what happened in 2020. But nonetheless, when you talk about our power, when you talk about our positions of authority, like who were Black people to wield their power in 2020 and take over election and have not stopped? We haven't taken our foot off the fucking pedal. Other times we took the win. It was like, all right, now we good. This time we like, nah. Well, we have Donald Trump to thank for that. He let us know, like, oh, he wasn't going to stop, so we couldn't stop. And we still can't. Haunting us in the background. Okay. No, so it says, being a fast food manager can give one a Napoleon complex. What up, everyone? Yo, it's a fast-paced business. It is. It's a fast-paced business. A lot of pressure to perform. You know, the salary is not that high, but you know, you're trying to get somewhere farther than where you are. What's going on, Queen Monica, Queen Matu Mayini? On the Instagram side, good to see me, some you. Barbara Hill Cisse says, we did what we had to do the way the other side do what they want to do, by any means necessary. I feel you on that. She also says, I agree. We banged out the kinks in the chain for the election. We said, look, we have an opportunity to advance things with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris by staying on their back. And it's true about Clyburn. I don't know what would have happened if it wasn't for Clyburn. We'd be here now like, oh my God. Can you imagine what this motherfucker would have been like for a second term? I don't understand how people don't see that. Like, yo. A second term? Woo. She also says South Carolina is where most of the slaves came into port and was transported elsewhere. Well, my family anyway. I traced South Carolina to Georgia. That's what's up. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on, man? It's good to see me some you. But yeah. So when you talk about the wrong race to be trying to pull rank, well, we did it. And if we should take any lesson that is necessary for us to hold on to with this past election and the events leading up to and after and during that time is that, yo, you do have power. You do have authority. And we can get something done by uniting. And guess what? Without announcing it, we do unite. We do. I will no longer say that Black people don't unite. They do. The other problem is that we disunite too much. I was saying we separate way too much over way too little. We separate way too much over way too little. But nonetheless, regardless of what we showed the world or what the world will accept, because I think that the world accepted what we did more than we accepted it. We still separating over, you still got the Trump supporters in the background bitching, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, stupid ass niggas, this motherfucker, and Joe Biden signing all these executive orders. I don't think that Joe Biden could reach the level, of wickedness that Donald Trump had in store. I don't think he could. I don't think he's capable of it. Yeah, we can say what we want to about this whole COVID thing and these vaccinations and all of that shit. But nonetheless, we are talking about our power. We're talking about our authority. So I wanted to open it up more than just talking about the when we're the boss at our job and how Black people at our jobs, our own people always are normally the ones who, what should I say, are usually the ones who make it hard for us. No, they don't like to respect our authority. They don't like to respect our ideas. They don't like to respect our position. And we've been vocal about it. You can't give black people no position of authority. Like, suppose it was really like that. Have you really thought about it? Suppose it was like that. Suppose no Black people ever became team lead, supervisor, manager, executives. Suppose we followed our own slave teachings or slave conditioning. Like, no. You can't put Black people in positions of authority because they start fucking up. They start getting too big for their britches, and they just don't make good leaders. You ever think about that? I mean, think about it. Think about if the shit that we diss each other with actually was true, actually came true right before our eyes. How would you like that? How would you like that? So, all right, now you don't have no Black supervisors, Black managers, Black executives, Black owners to criticize. So it'd be like communism. We're equal across the board. Ain't no black authority figures. We'd be like one big union. Can't nobody tell me what to do over anybody else. Well, that, I mean, I wouldn't want it like that. I'm just saying they need to start picking better people to block. Who the fuck is you to tell somebody who's already going for theirs that they don't deserve to get their shot? Especially when you're not even looking for the same type of shot. Like, you didn't throw you don't have the balls to throw your hat into the ring, but you want to tell somebody else that did that they shouldn't do this, that, and the third, or that they don't have the right to basically do their job. This motherfucker wrote me up for this, that, and the third. Like, did he lie on the write-up? Well, I'm saying, it was, I mean, everybody do that shit. Well, maybe he should. Maybe you should help him catch everybody. You don't want to be alone. It's hard, being in trouble by yourself is extremely lonely. Lonely. I'm lonely. Nobody else is in trouble with me. I'm lonely. About to get this suspension. See. What's going on, Sucre? Sucre, je toi. I mean, Sucre JTX. Sucre, je toi. Sucre J. What's up, man? What's going on? It's good to see you. So, yeah, without a doubt, baby. Without a doubt. But yeah, so this shit is serious. It's serious. And it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal until it comes to visit you. And honestly, I've known a lot of black people that were afraid to hold positions of authority because they knew that they would become the bad guy with their own people, or that they wouldn't have the autonomy to be as professionally creative as somebody else. A lot of things that we do are innovative only because either somebody else was afraid to do it, or they just couldn't do it with that type of fervor, that type of, it had that touch on it. It had that thing. You know what I mean? So it's a tough little situation there. I swear, the vacuum sealing, baby. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. You know what I mean? Should fuck you up. There's beats in this shit, y'all. Ain't nothing redder than beats. You know? Yeah. We're fucking with that. So that's how it goes down. And it's a serious situation that we don't always think about. But black people who are really in support of other black people understand this shit. And we were very sensitive to each other's plights. You know, I've seen many situations where I was like, you know what, that shit ain't right. Sucre twice said, get your strength up. Man, that shit vacuum sealed. That shit hard to I was like, it's like, yo, Perez, like, yo, son got them useless ass muscles, son. What you got muscles? They came with the shirt. The muscles came with the shirt. Them shit ain't real. They ain't real. Anyway, like there are times when those of us who understand know, like, yo, such and such has what it takes. But you can see that the powers that be don't really want them to shine. I've seen, when you work in management, you see people get set up all the time. You see them get set up all the time. Now, the question is, do they trust you enough to put you on with exactly how the setup goes? No. So it'd be funny when you hear people saying, well, they can't fire such and such because they did this, that, and the third. And I'm like, let me tell you something. If you work in management and you can't get somebody fired, you don't deserve to be in management. Put it straight like that. Just like a cop told me, years and years ago, 30 years ago, 32 years ago, I was 18. He said, if you a cop and you can't find a reason to pull somebody over, you ain't got no business being a cop. And I was like, what the fuck? I had to understand what he was saying. He was saying like, yo, you don't have, if the person isn't doing anything wrong, but he has sparked your suspicions, then you go with a reason that your suspicions can be validated. Well, and if you can't do that, if your conscience won't let you do that, you don't deserve to be a cop. I was like, That's the game right there. That was basically racial profiling 101. Racial profiling 101. But like I said, if you work in management and you cannot find a reason to fire somebody or discipline somebody that you know needs that to happen to, you don't deserve to be in management because you're thinking too much with your heart. And unfortunately, corporate management is not a place where your heart is it's going to take a hell of a beating. It really is. Shit ain't for the faint of heart. So what you may escape in physical labor, your fucking psyche, your mind, your mental state, your emotions are going to take that hit. Trust me on that one. You know. Narsil says, I was set up and got the ultimatum to resign or get fired. Damn. Which one did you pick? I hope you picked the get fired one. Because the resign one. Okay. So if you resign, then if you have another job lined up, or if you think that you can get another job pretty soon, then you would probably say, all right, yeah, I can still use y'all as a reference if I resign. If you get fired, you can still use that job as a reference. I don't know if people know that, but yes, you can. Absolutely. And you can still collect unemployment. There are some situations where you can quit a job and still get unemployment. I've known people who have done it. I forget about the circumstances that have to be present in order for that to happen, but it's not totally out of the realm of discussion or possibility. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Good to see me some you, my man. Good to see me some you. Sucrez Jatois says, that's the game. It is. Management is dirty. Dirty. Put hits out on motherfuckers. They playing with people's livelihoods. But they look at it like, no, you ain't playing with nobody's livelihood. You're doing what's best for the company. You want to do what's best for the company, don't you? Your management, you better say yeah. Because that no will put that hit out on you like, oh, you just going for self. As if everybody else ain't going for self. Like any of them motherfuckers got their cover letter, resume, application, went to the interview, all so they can make a company greater. Oh yeah, sure, I got a compensation package. You know, a compensation package means pay. I love how these terms. It's so HR. This is your compensation package. Compensation? You know, what lets you know that you work for somebody more than you got a compensation package? Just say this is what you get paid. When the cuts are made, we go inside with the fade. After that's done, that's when we get paid. Shout out to Stetsasonic. Shout out to Stetson Sonic. Daddy-O, D-Light, Fruit Quan, Wise, the DBC, and Prince Paul. Says, depends on what you got fired for. Yeah. But I'm thinking that if they gave you the ultimatum of getting fired or resigning, I'm thinking that hey, I know you don't think I'm gonna let y'all fire me and deny me unemployment. Fuck out of here. I don't see a choice there. Yeah. She says, personally, I wouldn't use them as a reference. May not even list the job on my resume. Well, this is what I've known people to do. You don't have to have, you can use somebody else that was on your side as a reference at that job. So it ain't like you got to use your personal supervisor or manager as a reference. No. You know, you had contacts, you had connections, you had friends, you had alliances at your job. You take one of them and use them as your reference. It's done every day. See, it's all about what you know how to do. You know what I mean? You have to utilize the resources that are available to you. And that's one of them. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Shoot. I got fired from a job. The motherfuckers told me to use them as a reference. No, I got you. They knew they fired me for some bullshit. The nigga put his hands on me. I put my hands back on him. They said, but you're the manager. You can't put your hands on him. I was like, but he put his hands on me first. I have the right to defend myself. Run the cameras back. Y'all see it. Oh, damn. That just happened to be in a part of the part of the whole school that didn't have any cameras. I'm like, huh. Conveniently, there were no cameras there. In this day and age. Oh, that's strange. Huh. There's a lot to that story. But yeah, I wound up getting fired behind that bullshit. Okay. So yeah, and the general manager, well, actually, he was the district manager. The district manager, he told me, he said, Mr. McIntyre, you have what it takes to be in upper management. You really do. You just have to learn how to play the game better. That's what he told me. Well, you got what it takes. You that boy. But if you ain't ready to shoot these motherfuckers that we want shot, if you ain't ready to diss motherfuckers, if you ain't ready to trim the fat just because we say so, well, it's gonna be a problem for you. But you'll always have a job in management. But you could be up here once you start learning how to be a little bit more. Well, once you accept the ruthless nature of what this entails. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, but y'all a bunch of pussies. And they are. But that's how corporate works. They ain't a bunch of tough guys. Like my dad always told me. A man that works with his hands will always have a job. And a man that works with his mind will always be his boss. Now you choose what you want to be. I was like, what does a man who can do both do? He got two jobs, dickhead. Oh, Dad. Oh, she says that's the workaround, but they could contact HR. Okay. Hey, look, life is a gamble. Take yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a job doesn't believe in you anyway, you ain't fucking with them references. Plus, you have multiple references. You know what I'm saying? So, they asked for at least 3. So, 1 out of the 3 don't pan out exactly. Well, do this then. Tell them that you still work there and that you and that it's do not contact. Like, nah, I still work there. I don't count. I still work there. If it's a big company, smaller companies, it's possible. Yeah, it's a gamble. Take a chance. I know. Look, I know people have done it. Now, you've disgraced yourself at a particular company. The thing is, that might have been a company that you worked at the longest. You know how many people haven't had to look for a job in 20 years? Like, it's different. They don't know how to do this shit. It's tough. Shit, they haven't looked for a job since you had to pound the pavement. But on a lot of these jobs and a lot of these situations, it's like, how could this nigga have the nerve to do this, to do that to us? How could this black person, this black man or woman, have the nerve to assert their authority? Like, you ain't built for that. That's not for you. Go ahead with all that, son. Go ahead with all of that. And it's a precarious position to be put in. And you weren't just put in that position. You worked for this shit. It's not like you ain't showing up. It ain't like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're working. And people treating you like a second-class sucker. You supposed to be riding in first class. You know what I mean? You know, motherfuckers behind you, business class and coach, they can't come behind that curtain. You in front of that curtain with mad space in between the seat of in front of you. You can do this type shit. Yeah, I'm relaxing like a motherfucker, man. Yeah, I said, yeah, I can put my seat back. Put the seat back. Hold on. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm chilling. My black ass chilling here in first class. I work for that shit, son. Got enough money up there to work for. I'm doing good. Hey, yo, stewardess John. Flight attendant there, like, because shit, it started to snow out this bitch. Chill, snow. All right, anyway. Yo, flight attendant John. Yo, bring me some drinks. I need to get drunk on this flight. This flight long as shit. I'm going from Chicago to Philly. Like, nigga, that's like an hour flight. I'm saying, man, I need to drink real quick. This free first class ass drink. And I ain't fucking with them peanuts and crackers like you about to get them suckers. You know what I mean? I need real food. I need a sandwich. I need a sandwich up in this motherfucker. Y'all got hoagies? Wait, give me the menu. Give me the menu. Free Wi-Fi. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know that's what you're supposed to get? You're supposed to get certain perks of your position. But when a lot of times when your skin is like that, they want to treat you like, and it's funny, where they want to treat you like a second-class citizen, but at the same time, when you don't assert your authority, when you don't act entitled, when you show hesitance to show your ass a little bit, then it's like, you wasting your authority, son. Like, go ahead, man, go ahead. Do this. Go ahead. It's like, man, I don't know. Narcille says, needless to say, they fired me, but I still got a job at in a nursing home less than 2 weeks later. Boy, do I miss that job recovery ratio. Wow. And so Jones says, when black people pull the popularity card at the job, I trained you and your supervisor. Well. It takes a fool to learn that niggas don't love nobody. They don't know who you are. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. So listen, one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to discourage anybody from going for theirs. You know that you want certain things and it's good for your heart, it's good for your psyche, it's good for your spirit, for you to go out, branch out, and make something of yourself. By all means, do it. Don't let other people's perceptions of you not being good enough because of your cultural background stop you from doing anything. Because if we really individually, if we allow that type of thinking to control us, we would never have anything. The old stereotype that we're not that we're not good enough is starting to diminish. I don't know if y'all see that, but it is. It's not holding weight like it used to. All of that, y'all lazy, shiftless, blah, blah, blah. It's not as strong as it used to be. It's not as strong. It's not where it used to be. A lot of that influence that they would put on people to control us in that vein is not working the way it used to. It used to work hook, line, and sinker. It's not as strong as it used to. That shit is starting to break down. We needed to break down farther and farther. Get it the fuck out of here. Get it the fuck out of here. Straight lazy. So, oh, by the way, y'all can call into the show. Matter of fact, let's do this. I haven't been doing this enough. Y'all can call into the show. This is a totally uncensored show. You can speak how you want to, say what you want. You can cuss, curse, swear, do it, say it, feel it, exude it right here. You can yell, you can scream. Whatever you want to do. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. We do this every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock to around 12:30-ish. And we are talking about the wrong race. The wrong color to be trying to pull rank. Who? Excuse me, sir, but who is you? The wrong race to be trying to pull rank. Your black ass ain't got the right to be trying to tell somebody what to do, to be trying to implement new rules, regulations, to be trying to change the culture in places. Who was you? It was good the way it was. It was good the way it was? Yeah, it was good the way it was. Well, it's not a usual practice for people to hire new people in order to stay exactly the same as they were. They don't know what they're talking about, though. These are all things that I've heard. They don't know what they're talking about, though. Right. All righty. Well, we still gotta we still have to follow certain protocols. Every boss has a boss. No, so it says, nah, it's not for you. Word. Sucrez Jutois says, well, what about these lazy ass weed smokers? All I smell is weed right now in my house, and I don't smoke. In your house? wait. Let me make sure you didn't say at the job. Okay. Well, what about these lazy ass weed smokers? All I smell is weed right now in my house, and I don't smoke. Well, you got to start smoking. What? I mean, what other solution can there be? You got to start smoking. Yeah, it's a toughie. Would you smell the weed if you started smoking though? Because I don't want to promote nobody who don't smoke weed to start smoking weed. Because that's not gonna solve nothing. They ain't gonna solve nothing. Oh, you said they're outside. They're outside. I'm already getting high, I think. Well, keep talking, and I want to see if your comments start to change gradually over the next, I don't know. We got another half an hour left. Let's see how it goes. Nah, but you know that you can't tell weed smokers nothing. Evidently, that's not a black weed smoker thing or a white weed smoker thing, but you can't tell weed smokers shit. You can. It is. I actually feel your pain. Seriously. The insistence, that you let weed smokers just be themselves, let them be great, let them do whatever you want to, whatever they want to. Like that's a real thing. So I'm sorry that you having to go through that experience, especially right in your crib. Now, the fact that you're calling them lazy weed smokers probably is symbolic of the fact that you don't think that they have jobs or that they have any other types of motivations other than lighting up, blazing up, getting in a cipher. But let me ask you this, more importantly than anything else, when you see them out there smoking or whatever, do they be rhyming? Like they, you know what I mean? Let me use my jug, my gavel. Or just like, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, all right, pass me. All right, yo, so check this out. We gonna rock this thing. We gonna tell you what it's all about. There's no doubt that I'm the best out here, yo niggas. I got something that y'all should all hear. Yo, people cheer, even if they hate, it's all right, because on this date today, I'ma rate myself as the top one in the world, and I'ma get all of this money, diamonds and girls, diamonds and pearls, just like Kamala Harris. I'ma do this shit, and I'ma make you feel embarrassed if you ever try to come in my neck in respect. I'ma do this thing, and I'ma collect your check. Take all your money, take all your girl, take all your family, take all the things you had. You ain't gonna have nothing no more. I got this thing, plus I'm getting this from the store, and I got more in store. And you're a little sucker ass boy for real. Yo, let me smoke this shit. Hold up, yo, chill. I mean, do they? Because if they do that, I mean, at least make something out of it. You know what I mean? We used to smoke weed back in the day. We got in the cipher, start rhyming. I think that's what's wrong with the new weed. In the 90s, when we were pushing the weed, when Jamaicans had stores all over the city with nothing but paper towels and toilet paper and for sale in the windows, they was selling weed in the back. At least we was rhyming. Like, yo, all right, Look, I don't even know how to rap, but you smoke. Like, all right, I'm gonna try it. We was rhyming. When's the last time you seen motherfuckers smoke weed and rhyme? That's the problem. They done took all of the raps out of the weed. What happened to the rhymes in the weed? What happened to the rhymes? Cheryl Hudson says, you can keep the cold out, but you can't always keep the weed smell out. Philly rule. Sorry. Damn. That was some nickel bag knowledge that you just gave right there, Cheryl. That was some real nickel bag knowledge. Reggie Blaze. Yo, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, my man? Good to see me some you, son. Man. It's good to see me some you. All right, so Jatois says, hold on. What she said? Oh, fuck. I'm tripping. I ain't gonna get that out of here. Fuck around, end the show on some bullshit. Hold on. He said, I know they don't. It's every day. They be rhyming, singing, busting on people. It's showtime with the follow. Now I ain't mad at him no more. I want you to delete that comment. He said they be rhyming, singing, busting on people. It's showtime. Listen to this nigga. Yo, Miss Mary, I stole your Amazon packages last night. I'm listening to these headphones right now. So I just playing Miss Mary. I was just playing. Miss Mary. You know, Miss Mary, you tripping. Miss Mary, I'm just playing. Well, we gonna have to hurry up and smoke now. I know Miss Mary, but I hate that. She gonna call the cops. She gonna tell them that we did some shit we ain't gonna. I ain't steal that lady packages. Ansel Joe says the last flight attendant remembered me from the military. They said thank you for your service and all military on the plane. This jackass said, how many deployments have you been on? Damn. That nigga want to make sure you qualified. You know what I mean? He pulled rank on you. Wrong race to try to pull rank with. See? Black soldiers, they taking it all the way back to World War II. Speaking of World War II, hold on, y'all. Speaking of World War II, I saw this documentary the other day about World War II and black soldiers and how they were treated in World War II. And I want y'all to check that shit out. But that shit was interesting in the very least. So what I'm gonna do, I put it on my page, but I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put it in the comments or the YouTube side. Let me see. Where was it? How long ago was that? Man, where is this shit? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's farther down than that. The Nilotes. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all. Just talk amongst yourselves and to me. You know, during that time, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it. Okay, when white supremacy overthrew a government, that was a good one too. The massacre in Tulsa's Black Wall Street, that was good too. Yeah, if y'all don't know about speaking, wait a minute. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, y'all need to see this video. because that a lot of people don't know about the Wilmington, North Carolina. Damn, how am I going to do this? What are 3 letters over there where you can copy the shit? You can share it. No. I shouldn't have to go to the joint in order to. Oh, here we go. No, let's add the queue. I don't want to add to the. All right, fuck it. Hold on. Stop.
For a long time, if you went to the library in Wilmington.
Fuck. Okay. Because motherfucking YouTube is quick to bang you if you play another video on your shit. Come on, man. What the fuck? Yeah, just copy the link. Give me the shit. All right, here y'all go. Fuck. Yeah, check this video out when y'all get a chance. It was the things that black people have had to go through in this country just for trying to be free, just for trying to be progressive, just for trying to live. Just for trying to live. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So all of the times, like this Wilmington, North Carolina thing was when black people had all of these positions in government, high positions in government in North Carolina, which was spreading to the whole state. And these white supremacists wasn't having it. And that was the Democratic Party back in the day. They wasn't having that shit because they was the KKK and all of that before the civil rights era and all of that. But anyway, yeah. So that was another case of you the wrong color to be trying to pull rank. And there was much bloodshed of black people just for trying to live, just for trying to be American citizens, just for trying to incorporate themselves into government the same way that they should have been afforded to do outside of what the Constitution valued them as. Because the United States Constitution does not value black people in the least. So, man, do me a favor, make sure y'all copy that link, and check that show out. And check that video out. And it's a white person narrating it, so y'all can actually see that there's some validity in it. You know how black people don't believe other black people. Like, they don't know what you're talking about. You want to get a lot of black people to believe something that happened? Get a white person to tell them. Especially if they have a British accent. Niggas listen to any white man with a British accent. It's like, oh yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah. So we're often the wrong color, the wrong race to be trying to spread knowledge. People look at these videos like, look at this clown. Fuck is that shit around your neck? Nobody gonna listen to that shit you talking about. You're a fool. I'd be like, you're so right. But I got the mic. Yeah. I got the mic though. And you know what I'm saying? Yo, and for real, yo, check me. Yo, feel me on this. I'm about to, seriously. Yo, drop. Yo. What? Yo. A little bit off topic, but definitely on topic. I don't know if y'all look at MSNBC, but there's a show that comes on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock called the Tiffany Cross. It's by Tiffany Cross, a little light skinned joint, down in Atlanta, whatever. And she had the boy Anthony Scaramucci. Anthony Scaramucci was one of Donald Trump's lawyers when he first got in office, and he was like Donald Trump's like little mouthpiece for a hot second. But he started cussing and shit the first time he got on the mic. He figured, well, Donald Trump is basically giving us the authority to say whatever we want to right there on network TV. And they got him up out of there. And ever since then, he's been going against Donald Trump. So he was on Tiffany's show yesterday, and she straight gave it to him on some old like, yo, I take issue with everybody trying to sanitize all of these ex-Trumpers who forgiving them for like now they have become. She said first you were radicalized by Donald Trump, and then when you didn't get your way, basically, I'm paraphrasing, now you went against him. But why should we trust you when you was rocking with him before? She said Donald Trump never hid his agenda. He never hid his racism. He never hid his misogyny. He never hid any of the way that he is. And you was rocking with him. So why should we listen to you? The boy was, Scaramucci, Italian boy, New York Italian boy thinking this shit. Yo, she gave it to him so hard. Talk about somebody visibly salty, pissed off. You could tell he wanted to be like, bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to? You brought me on your show to shit on me? She did. She doubled down more. Y'all gotta see this shit. Y'all gotta see it. That shit was the illest. She doubled down. She said, well, we know you love the camera. So, yo, he tried to fire back at her. It wasn't working. He tried to start questioning her. She was like, well, when you get your own show, I'll come on it and you can question me. But for now, we dealing with this. I was like, oh, yo, and you know how somebody coming at your neck and they don't let you rattle them. She was just like, she cut him off. He was like, oh, you're not going to let me speak. She was like, no. I'm going to give you a chance to speak. Trust me. But, she wasn't letting him. And she's right. Niggas like him, that fucking Omarosa, Manny Goat, whatever, her, like, oh, when y'all got kicked out the whip, like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Y'all got kicked out the whip, and then all of a sudden, y'all like, oh, no, we gonna tell y'all everything about what he did and all that. No, I don't respect that shit. That was your man. That was your man until he started showing y'all who he really was. And then now y'all want to shit on him. Nah. But she was there to ask them, what can we do about MAGA? Since you drunk the Kool-Aid before, you know what it's all about. How can we deal with the other people that's still drinking it? He was pissed. Visibly. He was visibly pissed. Monica said, she took a page from Roland Martin. No, she beat Roland. Roland, I used to watch Roland. He would let people live. She dropped the bomb on that. She at the end, because she had the other boy on there that she worked at CNN with 20 years ago or whatever. So he was a colleague of hers. She let him get his shit off. Then she thanked both of. Wait, she started to what I thought was thank both of them for coming on the show. Pretty much extend the olive branch to Anthony Scaramucci too. So she gave her ex-colleague all of the accolades, like, yo, you know, my fella, you know, we started together at CNN, you know, 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm saying, and you know what I mean, you know, it's good to see you again, blah, 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 blah. I want to thank you for coming on the show. She said, Anthony Scaramucci, I'm sure that we'll see you on TV again really, really soon. Yo! And then he tried to come back and she cut his mic off. I was like, yo, Tiffany, you wildin'. You wildin'. Yo. When y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, yo, if she get fired today, we know why. Because she the wrong race to be trying to pull rank. I'm like, yo, somebody must have given her the green light to do that because she did it with reckless abandon. Like, I know all of these other show hosts been letting you come on here and get your shit off and talk shit like you was always against them, or like you were reborn, a born again Christian or some shit like that. No. Nah. What we gonna do here is we gonna give out some accountability. She brought the motherfucker, or she set him up. He ain't know that. You can tell he ain't know that was gonna happen to him. When y'all see the video, you gonna see what I'm talking about. Like, yo, the boys on there, like, he's trying to keep his composure. It was bad. She just raked that motherfucker through the coals. She just raked his ass through the coals. I was like, yo, sure, you gotta chill. You can't do that to the white boy. Can't do that to the white boy. She did it to him. But yeah, the wrong race to be trying to pull rank. Listen, anybody of any rank, I wouldn't. Yo, that was unprecedented shit. I ain't never seen no journalism like that. He called a self-righteous, no, morally righteous journalist. She was like,
90 seconds.
Whatever, dude. But you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about us. Listen, y'all. I mean, it's not easy for us to be in positions of authority. It's not an easy time. You know, like, it's a struggle for many of us.
60 seconds.
And unfortunately, it's a real struggle by our own. We don't support each other enough. And it's really not acceptable, but we have accepted it pretty much. We can do better and we must do better. But I wanted to illustrate a few examples of when we have stepped up to the plate and we are asserting our authority more and more these days. Now, how it's going to turn out in the end, I don't know, because we still have to have touch and technique and a certain type of flair or appeal or charisma, or we have to do things. We have to plan our attack route. We have to do it properly, because when we do it any other way, we suffer the consequences for that. And we don't need another one of us to be, I'm telling you, such and such was the best, but 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 such and such was the best. But they don't work here no more. We got them out of here. They think they was all that because they still had hair. Come on, man. Go stop that shit. Yo, you a black man, but you ain't none of that shit. We gotta stop that mode of thinking that shit like we really always low ranking. No, yo, we gotta do that better. And yo, get your weight up and do so. In due time, we will be better than the rest, and we already are that. But we dress to impress, but we still gotta do the rest of the jobs. Don't steal and rob. Or at least don't get caught. It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Listen. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a brief second before we do these birthday shout outs. I want to talk to y'all briefly about what I was thinking about this show we're gonna come that we're about to start doing. Now, because I wanted to get some input from y'all, because ultimately y'all are going to have to make it what it's going to be. So the new show is going to be called Runaway Slave. Well, I was actually thinking about this, and I was thinking about tweaking it. Now, originally I was thinking that the show would be called The Runaway Slaves or Runaway Slave. But I was thinking I'm going to keep the slave part in there. And I was thinking maybe Escaped or The Slave Escape might be better. But y'all let me know. The slave escape slaves, the escape route, the slave escape route, maybe something like that. So I'm open to suggestions on that. I want to get it right. And I was thinking maybe we would cut the Daily Go Getimism show out on Wednesday and do that show on Wednesday. And the only reason I was saying that is because the Urban Therapy with Sun show used to be on Wednesday before we changed it to Sunday, which was last year. Now, the reason that we took the show out from being on Wednesday last year because it just didn't make that much sense. It was like, all right, so you got Daily Go Getimism shows Monday, Tuesday, and then you switch to the Urban Therapy with Sun show on Wednesday, and then 3 more Daily Go Getimism shows. Like it just didn't have any uniformity to me. It just didn't make any sense. So I said, well, I would do it on Sunday. That way we're sort of kicking off the week with the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and then do the Daily Go Getimism show the rest of the week. So now that I'm thinking about it, that's so crazy too. I was talking about some legacy of a runaway slave. No. Okay. So now that I'm thinking about it, then by that premise, it doesn't make any sense to put it on Wednesday. So, what do y'all think about this then? Maybe we should for some reason, I'm thinking that maybe we should start restricting the Daily Go Getimism shows to the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then do the Runaway Slave show and the Urban Therapy with Sun show on the weekend. So maybe either switch Urban Therapy with Sun to Saturday and put Runaway Slave on Sunday, or keep Urban Therapy with Sun on Sunday and put maybe put Runaway Slave on Saturday mornings. What y'all think? And I'm thinking maybe not even Saturday morning. I'm thinking like more like maybe 12 o'clock p.m. Noon. Have it at noon. Do it at noon. Oh, You said Daily Go Get Him in show Monday through Friday, Runaway Slave on Saturday, Urban Therapy was saying Sun on Sunday. Okay. Well, I'm thinking, for some reason, I think that the Runaway Slave thing is probably better on a Sunday. But I don't know. But that's what I was thinking so far. So we're not going to do the Runaway Slave show on this channel. So we're going to take. I'm going to create a whole new YouTube channel for the Runaway Slave thing because it's going to be a little bit different. And I'll explain to y'all why it has to be a little bit different at another time. But we can't mix all of this shit in because it's going to get drowned out. Like, what I'm trying to prevent is a series of shows not to get overshadowed or overwhelmed or diminished by another show. So I don't want people to start looking at the Runaway Slave show as just another version of Daily Go Get Himism or the Urban Therapy with Sun show. They have to be. So on the Runaway Slave show, it's going to be all black shit. It's not going to be no regular cerebral topics like we do on the Daily Go Get Himism show, self-help shit, and like the I guess you could say Urban Therapy with Sun show was mostly the black shit, but not always. So wait, we can get together. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We'll do these birthday shout outs. Oh, the discernment of the Runaway Slave. No. I want no big words in it. I'm dead serious too. I don't want no big words in it. No, it says I call bullshit when I heard a British accent narrating the Marvin Gaye story. I understand. TK Wright says black people think that the Brits are the original humans. Yeah. Yo. I like the week for the DG show, the slave show on Saturday. Okay. Slave show on Saturday. Okay. Well, Legacy of a Nation was on Saturday, but you know, we gotta get this 6 o'clock thing out of here. Yeah, I mean, get 6 o'clock thing out of here. All right. So let's do these birthday shout outs. Right? Yeah, right. Let's do these birthday shout outs. Right? Yeah, we gotta do birthday shout outs. Right? Yeah, that's what it's all about. All right. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people born on this glorious January 31st, last day of January, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. My girl Sadiqa Jenkins. Happy birthday to you, Sadiqa. And also Lisa Queen Cashy Williams. Happy birthday to you. And April Sullivan turning 47 years old today. Abril. And Diane Morrison turning 61 years old today. And Reverend Labo Kanza, talk about he turning 116 years old today. And Brandon Jones turning 35 years old today. Go getter. Marjorie Bonner Thomas, happy birthday to you. And also Paul Dorsett, happy birthday to you. And Tracy Shondell turning the big 5-0. Tracy Shondell. She used to have a show that she used to do on Facebook Live all the time. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you. That's the wife of comedian Denny Live, if y'all know him. And Philip Corbin turning 48 years old today. And my man, formerly known as Nilo the Angry Latino, Alejandro Gutierrez, Happy birthday to you, Alejandro Gutierrez. And last but not least, my girl Sandra Williams. Sandra Williams, happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious January 31st, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on into the damn, the rock out, rock on into the damn, rock out, rock on into the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, you black and you're in a position of authority. Well, you gotta rock with yours. Not everybody is going to freely give you the love, respect, admiration, and your just due that they should. So sometimes you have to take it, but you're going to have to act with this authority, and you're going to have to take your authority with authority. Not saying that you have to be overbearing or uncaring, but you're going to have to be more than bold and daring. You're going to have to plan your work your plan, and mean what you say what you mean, and follow through. Reciprocate and reinforce. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody tell you that you don't deserve to be where you are. Even if you lied on your resume, fuck it. You made it. Somebody believed in your black ass. Somebody believed in your black ass. So keep believing. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. All right. I want y'all to have a great day today. You know what I mean? It's snowing a little bit out here in Philly. A little bit. It don't look like it's gonna really do nothing. But it's snowing out there a little bit. Little something. So be careful. You have to go out. A lot of y'all already went to the markets and grocery stores to, prepare to be snowed in. But be careful. Be careful. Be careful. PA got snow too. PA? But this is PA. Maybe you mean GA. Maybe. But I do. I want y'all to have a great day. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow for the Daily Go Get 'Em show, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I see some of y'all or all of y'all or even more y'all then. Please don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to put your like button. All right. So we're going to get Blog Talk on up out of here.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Goodbye. It's that old saying, bad boys move loud as shit. Peace to my Instagrammers. Sucre je toi. Peace. Peace to you. And for my YouTubers, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Love is love, baby. And I holler back at y'all.